You're like an infant that's being held down as its diaper is being changed, and you're
Like
shitting on my hands! Extreme Dad, hello! Welcome back. Is there a position you believe I hold that is unjustified or I've used bad data to come to that conclusion?
Yes, there is. In fact, I'm really glad you brought that up because I counted how many times you said the word data in our last stream.
Mm-hmm.
And you said the word data 3,960 times.
Do I need to go back and find sources for all of the claims that I made? Well, a lot of the things you said are demonstrably, like, a lot of the things you said are demonstrably false. Like, the cause...
A lot of the things you said are demonstrably false.
Like, wait, what did I say that was demonstrably false?
Legalizing drugs would stop the drug problem.
I think I said it would contribute substantially to stopping the drug problem, yes.
It doesn't work. You can say it. It doesn't work.
Okay, well, so wait. Okay, so again, I hate to do this again to you. I know that's how you feel. Here's an example of a country doing exactly what I said you should do. Here you go. Portugal, and after legalizing drugs, everything I said happened.
Whatever happened.
Drugpolicy.org. Learning from drug decriminalization in Portugal. Everything you just said is factually wrong, my friend. This isn't like top secret information. You can read the article if you want. I can't fix you not reading shit before forming opinions.
Like what would change in our country specifically, hypothetically?
I literally explained this, but I can do it again if you want. So if we
just a brief discussion.
If we decriminalize drugs, it A, forces power out of the hands of the cartels and gangs. B, people can now go seek medical treatment for addiction without fear of incarceration. C, it would come, hopefully, hand in hand with a recognition that drug addiction is a medical problem rather than a legal one, meaning that additional resources would be deployed to medical institutions to help them research and deal with drug addiction. Both ongoing addiction and addiction might happen again in the future. All of these things combined will have markedly positive effects on our society, and it starts with the decriminalization of drugs.
That sounds really nice.
It does, and it's backed up by the data. So it doesn't just sound nice, it can happen too. I'm sorry, I just really clearly explained. This is a fact.
This is why I didn't want to talk about the subject, because I really don't think...
Then why'd you bring this up as an example of what I was wrong on the data?
I tried to get away from this in the very beginning of the subject, but okay, here's the thing.
But I'm right.
Listen, Vaush, do you believe this shit?
I mean, it literally worked. You're talking about it being like a pie-in-the-sky fantasy when it literally worked, like, easy. And you're like, you really believe this shit, Vaush?
Is mayonnaise an instrument?
You believe that? What do you want me to say?
There's no easy answers surrounding addiction. There's no easy answer surrounding this type of problem. There's no 100% solution. It's all very
Of course there's no 100% solution, but I've given you a really good one that factually works. You want me to say data again? Because this is data right here. It worked.
Believe what you're saying.
What?
With the whole thing. The sex.
Could you have a counterpoint? Wait, why are you so... I'm really sorry. Like, you're so stupid. What am I supposed to say? There's nothing I could give you that would make sense to you. Nothing I do will work in your mind. I can give you data. Nuh-uh. I can give you theory. Nuh. I can give you an entire fucking country that did it, and it worked, just like I said it does. And you can go, you really believe this, Vaush? Like, I'm sorry. I don't think... Maybe I'm not smart enough.
The inner machinations of my mind are an enigma.
I think that what you actually want is a weaker United States, a drugged up, docile population, so that when you rise up globally, you'll be easier in your revolution in overthrowing these others.
You sound mentally ill.
Aluminum foil.
I'm pointing at a position that worked in another country that made Portugal healthier and stronger. And I'm saying, why don't we bring it here to this country that's currently suffering from similar problems to Portugal? Why don't we fix these problems? And you're like, you're doing this thing to destroy the country so your army of leftist militants can better seize control. What the fuck are you talking about? It made Portugal stronger. It bettered
If
the
you're
country.
mentally stable, I'll be mentally ill.
Okay, yes, I agree. Mental stability and mental illness are in part defined by harm to one's ability to live and by an ability to engage with reality. I'm capable of engaging with reality. I could point to examples of this working perfectly, and you like it glazes over your brain. You don't see it.
It's time to be alarmed. We're not being healed, we're being harmed.
The settler family, the settler family, settler family, the settler family, the settler family, the settler family.
I don't know why you keep bringing the settler family up. I don't care. Here's what I care about. America has a drug problem. Here's another country that had a drug problem. Here's how they fixed it. Here's how we can fix it. Can you explain to me? No, this is what I need to hear. Can you explain to me why this might have worked in Portugal but can't work in the United States? Can you explain that to me?
Yeah, I probably can. The drug decriminalization
Without data. So you're just going to do this with no data and with no understanding of the You didn't know this happened in Portugal. I have trapped you, my friend.
You triggered my trap card!
Because I just said, hey, if you have a problem with this data, how about you disprove it? Indicate the difference. You didn't even know about the Portugal decriminalization of drugs until I told you. How could you possibly say what's wrong with it? This is what I mean. You don't care about data. You just care about your fucking feelings. It's pathetic.
People being used.
So let's read from the first paragraph of what I linked you. And rates of problematic and adolescent drug use has fallen. So that's in the first paragraph of what I linked you.
It probably isn't great.
What do you mean? This has been an internationally recognized success. You have literally no idea what you're talking about. You found the term problematic and you were like, heh, I bet they redefined this term. You have no idea. You're just making shit up. You have encountered data that doesn't like fit within your worldview. And rather than changing your worldview, you are like radically opposing. You're like an infant that's being held down as its diaper is being changed. And you're shitting on my hands. What do you mean?
I don't see anywhere where it says it lowered overdoses.
It literally says, okay, I feel like I'm being trolled right now. This is a pretty good meme. Why is it that when you read data that is, when you read data that is contrary to what you believe in, you're like, huh, well, it depends on what they mean by this.
You have to do a lot better than that.
And they go into the data and you argue against it live when you're completely unfamiliar with the historical event I'm referring to. But I guarantee you, when you read a fucking conservative article or like a fucking Breitbart headline, you instantly absorb it into your brain with absolutely no criticism. This is what I mean. It's not enough for me that you realize I'm right, because I am. You need to realize that not only are you wrong, your thought process is wrong. The way you bring information into your brain, process it, and decide what to believe is fundamentally broken. That's what leads to conservatism. Conservatives have broken brains.
You are not more intellectually savvy than me, and I've met master manipulators much better than you. You will not manipulate.
You're awfully clever.
I'm not a manipulator. My job is really easy. All I have to do is I promise you I am very comfortable with the optics that are taking place right now. My job is super easy. I don't need to scare or intimidate anyone. I don't need to propagandize. All I need to do is research the facts and then present them in an entertaining way. That's all I need to do. That's my job. Here are the claims supported by the article. Do you think it is a good thing that people voluntarily entering treatment has increased significantly?
Sure, yeah.
Do you think it's good that overdose deaths and HIV infections amongst drug users have plummeted?
Yeah.
Okay, is it good that there have been fewer incarcerations and people arrested for drug-related offenses? You just like it when people are in prison? Okay, why did it work in Portugal?
What does work mean?
I literally... Okay, I feel like you're trolling me. I just described to you a number of accomplishments in Portugal, and you agree they were good. That's what I mean by working. I honestly, I don't here's the problem for me. I don't know if you're trolling or if I'm dealing with like brain damage. I don't know if you like hemorrhaged. I heard like some clicking earlier. I don't know if you like smacked your head against the corner of a table and this is like these are your last words to me. I don't know what level of brain damage would we need to operate on for you to unironically listen to me explain a bunch of like positive benefits that Portugal has experienced as a result of this policy. And then I tell you why it wouldn't work, why it would work here. And you're like, well, what do you mean by work? I mean by work, I mean the things I said happened in Portugal.
I smell the blood of...
So you brought... Okay, all right. This is a good meme. I've got to go. Okay, so you brought up exactly one point that you said I was wrong on in the past, and you ended up being wronger than ever before. Maybe you'll get me on the next one.
Maybe. Hopefully.
Maybe.
One of these days, I'm going to stump you.
Okay. All right. Fuck off.
Have a good one.
All right, that's the last time we're talking to that guy.